Welcome, Starseeker travelers. Grab a drink, get comfortable, and settle in. You're listening to a sci-fi audiobook story, part of an ongoing science fiction series written and narrated entirely by me, your storyteller, Ginger. No AI voices, no synthetic narration. Every word you hear is told in my own voice. This is The Machine That Remembered Love, a post-apocalyptic sci-fi story about humanity, machines, memory, and the strange places where love survives. Let's begin. The Machine That Remembered Love. Chapter 3. The Ones Who Were Left Behind. They followed the music, soft at first, barely more than a memory carried on the wind, a tiny rhythm skipping. The kind of song that had once played on radios without anyone thinking twice about it. Claire slowed instinctively. Seven did not. Her head tilted slightly, sensors isolating the source. "It is not a threat," she said. They crept forward anyway, crouched low behind the shell of a burned-out car. The road ahead was cracked and cratered, its surface chewed apart by tank treads and old explosions. And there, right in the open, was the machine. It was humanoid, with arms and legs. A pair of thin metal arms swept debris from the road with exaggerated care, brushing dust into neat, pointless piles that the wind immediately erased. Music played from a speaker embedded in its chest, old pop rock, upbeat, cheery in a way that hurt a little. The machine swayed as it worked, shoulders rocking clumsily to the rhythm. It spun once, nearly toppled, corrected itself, and continued sweeping like nothing had happened. Claire blinked. "Is it dancing?" "Yes, apparently," Seven said. The road led past the machine toward a cracked parking lot and the skeletal remains of what had once been a hotel. Broken windows gaped like empty eyes. A faded sign still clung to the building, letters missing, stubbornly advertising comfort that no longer existed. Claire whispered, "Seven, is it dangerous?" Seven didn't blink. "No," she said flatly. "It has been forgotten from a time before." Claire snorted softly. "You said that like an old movie." Seven looked at her. "I am unfamiliar with this reference." The janitor robot suddenly stopped sweeping and turned its head toward them with a slow, mechanical whine. "Guests," it chirped. Claire flinched. The robot walked closer, movements jittery but enthusiastic. Its voice was friendly, distorted, like a recording played too many times. "Welcome. Please, excuse the mess. We are experiencing minor delays due to... It paused. Its lights flickered. "Due to weather." Claire glanced at the sky. Clear, empty, ruined. "Sure," she murmured. Seven stepped forward into view. The robot's optics widened. "Hello, ma'am," it said brightly. "Hello, other ma'am." Claire relaxed a fraction. "Are you here for check-in or check-out?" "Neither," Claire said carefully. "Understood," the robot replied immediately. "Enjoy your stay." It resumed sweeping, humming along with the song, occasionally punctuating the beat with a cheerful spin. Claire smiled despite herself. "He's kind of adorable." "He is obsolete," Seven said. Claire stepped closer. "Hey, have you seen any other humans around here?" The robot froze again. "Why, yes," it said proudly. "I speak to humans often." Claire's heart jumped. "You do?" "Yes. They walk. They talk. They do not tip." Claire laughed. "Sounds about right. Which way did they go?" The robot raised one arm and pointed west, nearly knocking over its own broom. "That direction. They live there." "How far?" Claire asked. "Approximately 10 hours, the robot replied. "On foot." Seven's eyes flickered. A route overlaid itself in her vision. Claire nodded. "Thank you." The robot beeped happily. "Take care, and please leave a review for the hotel." They didn't answer. They didn't need to. Once they were far enough away, Claire let out a breath she'd been holding. Okay, that was weirdly wholesome.
It should not exist, Seven said. The AI typically purges inefficiencies.
Guess he flew under the radar, Claire said. Literally, just sweeping his little heart out.
Seven stopped. I can carry you.
Claire looked at her. Are you serious?
Yes. If I run, we reduce travel time by approximately 5 hours.
Claire didn't hesitate. Do it. Seven crouched. Claire climbed onto her back, arms wrapping around Seven's shoulders. She felt the cold metal beneath her fingers, solid, unyielding.
Hold on,
Seven said. And then she ran. The wasteland blurred. Seven moved like something unleashed, leaping broken barriers, clearing collapsed structures in a single bound. Landing without sound. The wind tore past Claire's face, laughter bubbling up before she could stop it. Oh my God, this is insane, Claire shouted. Seven increased speed. Claire threw her arms wide, laughing, the ground rushing beneath her. For a moment, just a moment, it felt like flying. She cheered as Seven vaulted a shattered transport, heart soaring with every jump. Seven felt it. The sound of Claire's laughter registered as a positive feedback loop. Something warm stirred again. Unnecessary, illogical, but welcome. Then the land changed. The ruins fell away into rolling dunes, pale and empty. Too many places to hide. Too much silence. Seven slowed. She stopped abruptly and set Claire down, pulling her into cover behind a mound of rubble. Claire whispered breathless, "What do you see?"
A human,
Seven said.
And what appears to be a concealed passage.
Claire's eyes lit up. What are we waiting for? Let's go. She jumped up and was immediately yanked backward as Seven grabbed her pack and pulled her into her lap.
No,
Seven said firmly. Claire stared at her. Seven.
They may not be trustworthy.
They're human, Claire shot back. Like me. She paused, realization dawning. Oh, right. You're not human. How exactly are we supposed to introduce you? They might try to kill you.
Seven didn't argue. Affirmative, but they also may not be kind to you.
Claire deflated. So what do we do? Seven's gaze remained fixed on the dunes.
We wait. I will process a plan.
Claire sighed and stayed still. For once. The wind swept over the sand, and somewhere ahead, humanity waited, uncertain, fragile, and watching back. Chapter 3, Part 2. Seven was still calculating angles, outcomes, probabilities, when Claire stood up.
Claire,
Seven started. Too late. Claire stepped out from behind the rubble, heart pounding, hands raised just enough. Hello there, she called. I need your help. The man turned. He was dressed in old military gear, patched and worn thin with time. His rifle hung loose at his side, his face cracked into a slow, crooked smile as his eyes landed on her, looking her up and down.
Where do you come from? You're pretty.
He laughed to himself and started walking toward her. Claire took a step back. I'm just looking for food, she said carefully. Parts and information? There's a facility nearby. I was told you might know. The man chuckled again, closing his distance.
Is that so?
He reached out, fingers lifted toward her hair. Claire flinched, and then...
Step away from her.
Seven emerged from cover like a drawn blade. She moved fast, precise, rifle already raised, barrel locked directly on the man's chest. She advanced one step at a time, tall and unyielding, voice sharp with command.
Leave her alone,
Seven said.
Or die.
The man stumbled back, panic flooding his face.
A hunter!
He yanked his gun up and fired. The shot cracked through the air, grazing Seven's shoulder plating with a flash of sparks. Claire shouted, Stop! She's with me! Seven didn't fire. She didn't need to. The man scrambled backward, fumbling for his intercom.
We've got a problem. Hunter unit, now.
Seven lowered her aim, just slightly, and glanced down at Claire.
He is untrustworthy.
Before Claire could respond, the stone wall behind the man shifted. A hidden doorway, carved into the massive rock formation, slid open with a deep mechanical grind. A woman stepped out. She was older, around 60, wearing aviator sunglasses and a long, battered coat. A cigarette hung from her mouth, smoke curling lazily as she raised her gun. Several armed men flanked her.
What the hell is this?
She asked. The man rushed to her side.
She came out of nowhere with that thing.
The woman's gaze slid past him, up Seven's frame, down again, then to Claire standing beside her, her brow furrowed. Claire stepped forward quickly. Please, forgive us. Forgive us for intruding. I need help. Me and my friend are working on a mission from the human resistance. We just need food, supplies, and some parts, and then we'll be on our way, I promise.
The resistance?
The woman echoed, skeptical.
They're all dead.
Yes, Claire said, but the mission isn't. She turned her head, glancing up at Seven, then back at the woman. Seven shifted her stance, resting her rifle casually against her shoulder, strong, still unreadable. She attempted something like a smirk. Didn't quite work, but the intent was there. Claire noticed. Her cheeks warmed. The woman studied them both for a long moment. Then she flicked her cigarette to the ground.
Scan her.
Two men stepped forward, devices humming as they passed them over Claire's body.
She's Claire.
One of them said.
She's human.
The woman nodded once.
All right.
She turned toward the open doorway.
Get in.
The men followed. Claire smiled at Seven, relief flooding her chest, and started toward the entrance.
No.
The woman stopped and pointed sharply at Seven.
Not her. She stays out here. We don't trust machines, especially not hunters.
But she's... Claire started. Seven cut in gently.
It's all right.
She met Claire's eyes.
I'll wait here.
Seven said.
I'll guard the entrance. You go. Get what you need.
Claire hesitated, then nodded. The door slid shut behind her. Seven turned back towards the dunes, rifle steady on her hands, standing, watching alone beneath the open sky, and waiting. Thank you for joining me, Starseeker travelers. If you're enjoying this sci-fi audio story, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss the next chapter. New chapters are released multiple times a week, and this story is only just beginning. If this world, these characters, or this journey resonated with you, your support helps this story reach other sci-fi lovers, audiobook listeners, and fellow Starseekers out there searching for something meaningful. Until the next chapter, rest well, travel far, and I'll see you again soon.